It was really nice. I was happy with it. But I want to talk about the details behind it and why I took the trade and where I took it and why I got out. Which that last part's pretty important to me. So pre-market, I was looking and this really attracted me. I saw a big wick right here, and I saw it tumble really hard. Another big wick right here, and it turned red. And it was consistent at the same price level, and so that's a big indicator to me. And so when I saw this thing dip right in the beginning and then travel back up, and it came right to this price point, so I took it right here, right when it curled back over down. I took on this red candle. I bought puts, which is basically shorting the stock or shorting the ETF in this circumstance because it's the ETF. Anyways, so when I took it, I was buying the options for about 95 cents. Somewhere around there. It was a 95-cent option at the time. And so I took it, and my idea behind this, and this is how I trade, is I don't like to just take random little scalp trades with options because you never know what they're going to do. They can go against you pretty quick, and the percentages add up pretty quick. So the way I see this is I take this right here, it wicks up like I expected it to, and it did, and then it did it over here. This is where I expected it to do it. And if it breaks this highs, then I'm going to get out. And that's what I was looking for. And it was consistent also with my 5 to 10% stop loss. And it actually came back down, and the options for it kind of rallied on the call side. And my puts actually got dangerously close to where I wanted to stop out. And you can see it right here on this wick. And I was kind of close in my head, and I didn't do it. And I'm glad I didn't because it tumbled back down and never really got the push through. And as it tumbled back down, got all the way down here, I actually got like close to 25-30% right at the bottom here for my puts because they rallied up the puts as the stock was going down, and then it popped back up. And this wick right here at the time was looking real powerful, and so I saw the volume push in. I thought that was the big boys coming in. I thought they was going to go back up maybe. I had to go to school, so I got out. I got out with a 16% gain, which is still really good. And so I kind of watched it, and I saw this thing tumble back down in the last minute of the last 30 seconds of that minute candle, and I was like, oh darn, I'm not gonna chase it though. And then it just tumbled and tumbled and tumbled and tumbled, and obviously I could have made a lot more. Turns out I could have made close to like 200% on this one. It just took a shit the rest of the day. Kind of shitty to be honest, but still made money, happy. So I want to talk about why I took this, and how you take it. So I'm looking at Robinhood right now, but the options on Robinhood, you want to always take them out of the money. So here's the money line. This is updated now. The option I took was 290, so it's the 290 is in the money now, which is big money. I was buying it for 95 cents at the time, and now it's 268. So that's you can see where that 200% came in. Anyways, or not close to 200%. Anyways, so I took it out of the money, and at the time it was down here just below out of the money, and I was happy to take it. It was cheap, and you always want to take them pretty close to the money, but under the money. You want to be out of the money, which that's why these are so much cheaper down here, and they exponentially get cheaper as you go down. But here's the thing: you don't want to take them too far out of the money, like way down here, because they have less volume, harder to get out of. They move weirder. You always want to be close to the money, but out of the money. I took it, and I already told you what the stock did, and then they're also scalable. You want to make sure when you're getting into an option, sometimes options can be pretty expensive, even if they're out of the money. You want to make sure that you can buy multiple contracts so you can scale in and scale out. That's really important. And you always want the shortest time, so you can pick the time when they expire. I picked the 10th because that's the shortest that was available at the time, and because they are the most volatile and they can give you the most amount of money, but also lose the most too. So I exited, like I said, the volume. That's really important. And so what I'm kind of thinking next time I do this is I want to exit in pieces. So only exit 25% of my trade or 25% of my contracts, going back to scalable, making sure you can buy multiple of the contracts. And then from there, keep back and then see how the market goes. Obviously, I could have made more money. So that's what I'm going to do, exit in pieces from now on. And yeah, man, that's kind of my trade. They're pretty cool to trade, but they're very volatile, especially ones with a little amount of time. And yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. I should have exited in pieces. I would have got out with only 25% of my contracts, or even 50%, I don't care, and just rode this thing down, So yeah, this is what I did. I made 16%, could have made a lot more, could have made 150% at least. But yeah, so this is my trade on the SPY. I hope you enjoyed it.